Hello, great friends. This is Melanie Brown, and I have Dr. Myra with me tonight. And we are having so much fun talking about the event that's happening this Friday in Sioux Falls at the Ramkota. We want you to join us to let your light shine. It is going to be a celebration beyond celebrations. And the wonderful thing about this is that I get the privilege of meeting so many awesome women. Everywhere I go, I get to meet women all the time. And it's so neat to see the different walks of life and where their faith journey has taken them. And when you come to the event on Friday, we are going to do a rejuvenation of our heart, mind, body, and soul. Just, everybody's spring cleaning today, but what are we doing to our heart and our mind? So we are going to clean out the junk, so to speak, so that then we can move forward with that childlike faith and have a celebration that we will remember forever. And when I think of rejuvenation, it's just Dr. Myra has the best Gestalt coaching that she does for people and with people. And I cannot explain it. I'm just marveled by what she does. And it's just a privilege and honor to introduce you to Dr. Myra Heckenleibel Gatto. Please take it away, Myra.
Thanks, Mel.
You're
Yeah.
so welcome.
Yeah, I love being here and talking about equine gestalt coach. And a couple years ago, about 4 years ago now, I became a certified equine gestalt coach. And how that kind of all happened was kind of like a childlike. I always say I came full circle. I grew up on a farm in South Dakota, little girl, and absolutely loved it. Loved horses. Had a little colt of my own, but that little colt passed away. But the neighbors had horses, so anything I could do on the farm was awesome. Nature, curiosity, that's a big one for me. And I think that's what kind of leads me to have people to have curiosity that things can be different, things can be better, what's possible. And it doesn't mean that things aren't going well. There might be some things that aren't going so hot. That's true. We all have those. But it can be that you just want to grow in what's in your heart. And what did God place in your heart? And I think this all started with when I was little. I always wanted to find a way I was always such a curious little girl. I always ask a lot of why questions. I know that. I think I probably drove my mom and dad crazy. But so I came up with this thing. I said, like, when I got older, what makes you tick? What's inside? What charges you? And there's huge benefits in that. But that whole concept of what makes you tick, I found that some of my friends would say, I don't want to know. So you either have people who are saying, yes, what makes me tick? And they're curious, right? And other people going, you know what? You can totally stay away from me. I have no desire. And I'm like, why wouldn't you want to know? And because for me, it's like, I'm not done learning, not done stretching or growing until I think I'm truly not breathing on this earth anymore. I just love to learn and love to keep growing and I don't know, just figuring out where I'm led to be. Because I think all of us, if we figure out where we're at and we really get more aware of who we are and let go of things that are holding us back, it's amazing the journey that we can take. And when we figure out what our gifts are, and some of those are always hidden, right? Sometimes life happens, situations come up where some of those gifts and that beauty inside of us is kind of dulled and we don't pay attention to it. We just don't have time sometimes. But if we take the time to look at those gifts, I really think that's the gifts God put in our heart so we can serve others. And then it has that huge ripple effect that if we help somebody, they help somebody. And I think that's exciting. So part of me is there's times that things get so busy that we have to slow down. And I used to do therapy and some other areas of education. And I absolutely loved that and learned tremendous amount from that. But I kind of did more the equine gestalt. And so if you come this direction, one of the things I do, we partner with my horses. And we don't ride the horses. That's not what it's for. It's more of an emotional connection, seeing they can sense where we are. And it's this magical gift of being able to have another live creature in the arena with me. And so you get two coaches when you come here. You get myself and you get one of the horses. And they can sense things and they see things and they help us look into our hearts and they accept us as non-judgmental. And really for me, it's that what's stirring in your heart, what's actually calling you. And part of that really is that gift of how do we do that? how do we really take the time to look at the benefits of looking at ourselves, seeing what things can do? And when we're with the horses, they don't like it when we're in our head a lot. They don't pay a lot of attention. I think that's such a good wake-up call to say, we want you right here, right now, in the present moment, be with us. And how many times that we want in our own relationships, whether it's personal or professional, that we need to be there for other people right there then, and mostly for ourselves. Because if we don't take care of ourselves, we can't keep helping and serving others. So that's a huge, huge part from my heart. So I really think the benefits that I'm going to share some things about and kind of my journeys, what I've learned is that when you look at your strengths and you look at the obstacles that you face, you really get some clarity, but you also get to decide and got to really empower yourself. Maybe what the dream God placed in your heart. And I think it all starts with really walking that journey forward, being able to have a positive growth mindset. We have to own the things that aren't so fun. I get that. And that's real. So I'm not overshadowing that. But we also have to take the time to look at that growth. And it starts with being curious. And for me, it was always that childlike faith that I kind of came full circle as a little farm kid. And now I get to work with people who come out here and be in the sand, in the arena with the horses. And I get to kind of be a kid again. So I absolutely love it. So that's kind of a little taste of what I'm going to share on Friday.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome, Dr. Myra. It's so amazing to watch what you do. I had the privilege of experiencing to being in the arena with your horses, and it's there's no words to explain what happens because they are smarter than I have ever seen before. They are just very, and it's like our life. We need to get out of our head and live from our heart. Mm-hmm. And so it's, if we can get rid of all the negative thoughts in our life, it'll make our life much easier. So we just invite everyone that's listening to this call to join us this Friday, April 30th at the Ram Coda in Sioux Falls. And there are still tickets available that you can get by clicking on the link that we'll put in this video. But I just want to ask you, if you ever realized your true potential, what would you do with your life?
Ooh.
Do you? Yeah.
Big question, right? Big question. Put me on the spot there.
It's okay, Myra. You don't have to answer it. I'll give you time to think about it from now until Friday. Because everything that we do there, just like what you did to us tonight, kind of really makes us think and gets us out of our comfort zone.
Absolutely.
So if we think and realize about our true potential, if we could do that, anything that it is in our heart, if we could bring that to life, what would it feel like? Oh, yeah. And the other thing is if we just utilize our God-given talents and abilities, we'll improve our results in our life by 300%. Just by using our God-given abilities and talents. So, and the best part of it is to have that childlike faith so that we can live in awe and wonder every day, because that's where the celebration of life comes from. It's children light up a room, and we want to live from our heart instead of our head. And then we too can have that same awe and wonder to enjoy life each and every day. So Myra, I so thank you for being on the call with us tonight. And we so look forward to hearing speak on Friday and say, so thank you so much for being on the call, and I'm going to end it with, come join us for an incredible celebration. It's going to be awesome. Thank you, God. Woo! Have a great one, everyone.
See you Friday.